Enrique, thank you for your presence. You are here before I start. Wow. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, we are going straight to the program without wasting much time.
Nigeria have expired. Save yourself the shame. Stop forcing people into union. This is not the era of colonization. Biafrans are leaving this union by fire by force. This is a statement for the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile addressing the British Commissioner to Nigeria, Ambassador Dr. Richard Montgomery, in his address yesterday. Stop deceiving the gullible ones that Nigeria has expired, that you can't force people into union that they do not bargain or that is not in accordance with their own will. What is your take on this?
Nigeria have expired. You see, this is our Prime Minister. He is bold as his master, he's a disciple and he's as bold as his master. He always hit the nail at the head. What he said, Nigeria have expired. Really, Nigeria have expired. Coming to fraud.
Emeka, greeting to you. After the best, I see you, my brother. Nice to have you guys here. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you, thank you. Just hit on the like button. Let's continue. Let's continue.
If you Nigeria, he consulted, I think three from the two from the west, one from the midwest, then one from the east. Currently, Ekpa now. They did not contribute anything. They were just looking. He formulated whatever he formulated and consigned with his people that surrounded him. I said, this is amalgamation of Nigeria. They have agreed to be one. When we do not agree to be one, we are different entities, different countries, different culture, different religion, different ideology. He forced us together because of their stupid interest, because of their stupid greediness. Now, okay, according to that thing, so-called 1914 amalgamation, Nigeria have expired in 2014.
I read the best. You're not alone. You're not alone. I do love him as well.
If you want to, you can stay. But now, we say we cannot stay. Since 1967, we say we cannot stay. We managed to stay. They forced us to stay. Including British, they forced us to stay. Until the final expiration of the amalgamation, still British wasn't strong for us to continue. So that they can be able to be making our resources. They can be able to steal it us. British has nothing. They only depend on stealing from their colonies. And immediately someone rise up in any colony and ask for independence. The trap of that person will be in trouble. British will build up against that person and his tribe, which is what we Biafrans are suffering in Nigeria today. Because of sick stubbornness, sick stupidity. One Nigeria that is not one Nigeria.
Exactly.
Now, as the Prime Minister said, that what is called his name now? British current British High Commission now. Dr. Richard
gallivanting around, of course, trying to make the impossible, claiming he is uniting different parts of the country to remain one Nigeria.
They made it impossible, which is true.
When people, indigenous people that all this Nigeria have not opened their eye. Now people have opened their eye. People have seen what is going on.
Armstrong, nice to see you. You are here. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for joining us in this live broadcast. Thank you.
Now, this so-called Dr. Richard should bear in mind as our summoned Prime Minister. No, the man Richard, no. British staff, no. Indigenous, no. British Parliament, no. Even so-called King Charles now, no. father, Jezebel, born Queen Elizabeth, the late Queen Elizabeth.
So we are going to skip the adverts. We need to, finish the program because we are somehow late, to the program. But the best way you can do it is to make sure that we rush all we need to do because we want to come back again later tonight. So just wait for the advert to go before we can continue. Just hold on. Okay, I think it's done.
What we are trying to do is to introduce the era of federalization. Era of federalization have gone. Now they are introducing era of federalization and Islamization of Nigerians. This is why they are using their instrument, their tools, Fulani, to subdue other tribes with the bow and arrows. The era of bow and arrows have gone. Now it's the era of AK-47 and AK-49.
Yes, sir.
This is why you see him jumping up and down like a monkey on the tree. His counterpart, his predecessor, former British High Commissioner,
Carolina, whatever
she called that post called herself. Jumping up and down in Nigeria is the name of Buhari. Instead of him to tell the whole world truth, he will say it's the Fulani farmers
clashes, yeah. You're right.
Farmer headmen and Fulani headmen and farmers clashes. Instead of them to tell the whole world that is undeclared war going on in Nigeria, ethnic cleansing going on in Nigeria, anarchy going on in Nigeria. She will not talk so. Genocide going on in Nigeria, mostly against the people of South Easterners, mostly against the Biafrans. Look at what is happening. Every time on Imo State, Okigwe, Ono area, Nigeria be killing, bombing, shooting, killing, bombing. And he used that woman that time, used Nigeria as money-making machine to herself. Nigeria we don't feed our country, and people are suffering, but they will go and borrow money, lobbying other nations to support them, to subdue Biafra, so that we remain in one. Remain one Nigeria, so called one Nigeria. And we Biafrans, we build the golden egg. We build the bed, lay the golden egg for British to be sucking our mineral resources in the name of Nigeria. So this man called himself Richard, whatever he is, the dictator in Nigeria, called British High Commission, because people dictated on behalf of British. Please, if this man work can reach his ear, including the one our able Prime Minister has told him already, he should pack his baggages. He should pack his baggages and leave Nigeria. He can come back when we have finally gone out of Nigeria. Therefore, we be on there. He can come back to Nigeria.
The Prime Minister Simon Ekpa said, by fire, by force, we are leaving this union that are not, of course, serve the interests of anyone. Not even the Nigerians are happy with Nigeria, let alone those who have decided to leave.
Nigerians are happy with Nigeria, but the Oduduwas are not happy with Nigeria. The Arewas are not happy with Nigeria. Is it we Biafra that have been crying since decades now that they're not happy with Nigeria? So the people that are happy with Nigeria are happy. The politicians are happy with Nigeria. The politicians, the Fulanis, they are the Nigeria. They are happy with Nigeria. But the Arewas are not happy with Nigeria. The Oduduwas are not happy with Nigeria. The Biafrans are not happy with Nigeria. This is what these people are crying to leave Nigeria. But the politicians are happy with Nigeria. which we speak, we bow down have gone. Now we can decide to ourselves.
Exactly.
If any other nation in this so-called Nigeria cannot decide to themselves, we Biafra can decide to ourselves.
That is a good one. That is a good one. We start with this program because this very video because it's worth it. You know, it's worth it. It is always good for you to know what you want, and go for it. The warning from PM is very, very clear. Very, very, very clear. So I just want us to, start with this one, and then we now move to other things that we are here to discuss about. We saw a video of confession of one Chika Edoziem, who happened to be the leader of US, and he is the one that they built the structure on his head. This is also structure that we often hear from people who want to turn IPOB to become a political pressure group and to sustain Nigerian presence in our land and in our life. So he is the leader, and the clip that surfaced online, trend a few days ago. It did not trend only one day. It did not trend 2 days. If I'm not mistaken, the one I have here was this very one was on 11th. They shared this. I think I got this one on 11th of March. So 11th of March was how many days ago? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 6 days. So it is only when this guy decided to respond and react on behalf of the US, only a few hours ago, and according to him, the broadcast was even done on 9th of March, and after 9th of March of today is how many days, please? Let me check it very well. 9th of March, okay. 16th being tomorrow, we make it 1 week. So after almost 7 days, and Biafrans was able to highlight one portion of that broadcast of Chika Edoziem and use that to, do explanation and merge it together with one Soludo did. I have done a program on this, and it is very, very clear. People understand it. People understood what the guy was saying and what his intention was. Now, Emeka Gift came out to do damage control after their leader have destroyed many things, and it took them some days, almost 1 week, to cook up defensive mechanism to defend their so-called leader, who happened to be Chika Edoziem. Now, I will not read all the write-up here. I will only just read part of it, and we will go straight to the video they came out with to defend them, the confession. Before then, Donna Scholar said, Mr. Kai, good evening. I don't know if I pronounce your name very well. Donna Scholar. I think that's what you mean. I don't understand the meaning, but I'm talking about you. So your message, you said, good evening, sir. I greet you as well. Thank you. So I don't know where you're watching from. If you don't mind, you can share with us. They have come up and say it is a doctored video. The IPOB Nigerian Criminals PSC. Thank you, my brother. You understand what the program is all about, and that's where we're going straight to explain now. Yes, Emeka Gift came out and said that it's a doctored video, and we are going to see how that video is being doctored. Okay, we need to pay very good attention. I will play both video, the one that Ray Biafrans shared and the one that US have to defend themselves now. But before the video, he said if Ekpa and his Autopilot group are not deceit and agent of Nigerian government. So as I am now, I'm not an agent of well, that shall never end. Okay. Agent of a Nigerian agent who came into IPOB to destroy the movement. Why would they cut out Chika Edoziem's broadcast, doctored it, and keep circulating to deceive the gullible? Now, when you said doctored, to my own understanding, maybe I could be wrong, but to my own best of knowledge. Okay, you're watching from Spain. Nice to hear that, my brother. Thank you so much for your presence. So if you said doctored video, it simply means that you cut and join. Maybe, for example, something that I said last year, you bring just one word from there. Maybe where I say idiot, you pick that idiot. That will be my tone. That will be my voice. Then you merge it with Biafrans. Then you put it. You cut another video that I said last week, where I said evil. So by the time you merge all these short words together, you hear me saying idiot Biafrans, let me say idiot Biafrans, evil, something like that, just to make up a sentence. But all of them will be my voice. All of them will be my voice. But it's a voice of maybe where I called somebody else idiot. Then I call another person evil. And then where I mentioned Biafrans are the best people, you call only Biafrans. Do you understand? And match all of them together with all those things that I've said in the past to different people, different body. You understand? And you match it together. It now sounds as if I'm insulting Biafrans. That is when you said this video, the video is doctored. Now, it's not when I cut part of your program and do explanation of what you said in this maybe just a few seconds of your video. That's doctor. You don't just say that I cut part of my broadcast and I will now come out and say, no, this is not his doctor video. No, that's not how it works. That's maybe if I'm wrong, please you correct me. But that's my understanding about doctor video. So now he said they cut out Chika Edoziem broadcast, doctored it, and kept circulating it to deceive the gullibles. They forgot that many of us listening to that broadcast and have the original copy. Those of them that listen to that live broadcast of Chika Edoziem and the fake doctored one by Ekpa and his Autopilot, we now understand that Ekpa and his followers are deceivers. If not, why would you doctor Chika Edoziem's broadcast? What do they want to achieve with such deceit? This set of agents, sponsored by the Nigerian government, have never stopped lying and trying their best to deceive the gullible. They doctored the broadcast and lied that Chika Edoziem confessed of handing ESN security network, that's the Eastern Security Network, over to Eastern governors. How would any reasonable person believe that IPOB will hand over ESN to Eastern governors? How can that be possible in this world? Okay? Like I said, I don't think it's necessary for me to read all this. Although it's almost done, but let me just go straight to the video that he himself called original copy. Now, let's listen to the original copy according to Emeka gift. Now, I will try my best to see. Okay, I will play it according to where he's. But immediately he got to that place that he mentioned those things, then we end the video. The video is almost 7 minutes, but I'm not going to play all the 7 minutes. Listen.
Who committed abomination in our land when what an extraordinary rendition Martin Namdekan, they brought him to court. They set up the initial group of criminals that they released when they attacked the prison, of now continue looking for evidence to rope in Martin Namdekan as the person who is in charge of all these criminals committing crime in our land. And we knew that was why every time, even it took us time and time again, we were repeating ourselves constantly. Even when the media, the Zoo media, who are accomplices to all the crime that is happening in our land, even when they know that IPOB is not the ones committing this crime. When we give them these, when we give them our press statements, some of them will publish it, some of them will not even publish it. They failed to take over Eastern Security Network. Now they organize the infiltrators, who are the people they use to set up this useless. If you read it, if you see the picture that they published, you see what the name of the place they gave.
I am coming to that, my brother. Just hold on, okay?
Gave to where they where they attack. You will see that actually that the person
Listen, I see you.
whose name was written there was never a member of this great movement, and can never be a member of this great movement, because IPOB, Eastern Security Network, was not set up for criminal activities, but for the protection, the land of Biafra and the Biafran people. So now they believe that they have gotten all the information they need to try Martin Nnamdi Kanu.
Now, they said now they believe they have gotten all the information they need to try Martin Nnamdi Kanu. Now, if you listen from the beginning, you understand that he jumped from talking about ESN and that camp, how it's being handed over and what governor said and all that, straight to now they believe they have gotten all they need to try Martin Nnamdi Kanu. You see how the person who posted this in imaged the video. For you to understand what I'm saying, I stopped at 4.25 seconds, 4 minutes 25 seconds. Now let me go take it back again. Listen.
An extraordinary rendition of Martin Nnamdi Kanu. They brought him to court. They set up the initial group of criminals that they released when they attacked the prison, when they attacked and released all the criminals they released there, and then
I'm from what I'm playing now is what he considered to be the original. I'm playing it from his platform. I did not download it from his own platform, Emeka Gift. You don't need to go to his platform, just listen here, because you don't give him that audience.
Grouped them, brought them together to be the people who committed abomination in our land, when what has never been heard, that these men committed so much desecration of the land that we saw pictures that even human flesh were being roasted and the rest of it. They were doing these were the information they were putting together and gathering against Martin Nnamdi Kanu. I need to tell our people so that they must know what is coming. They did that in the first place. It didn't stick that much. Now, when they tried through the governors, I haven't said this before, and I don't know if any of the list members have said it in the public. When they tried through some of the governors, some of them, to take over Eastern Security Network, they told us, they came to us and said the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest of it. And we told them, what for? That is not, we have no business with you paying our men salary because you didn't set them up.
Now, this is where you see what the sentence he made here. Now, let me bring the one that Biafran government in exile, the red reference circulated. Listen to this one. This is from the one that PM also shared. This one. Now listen.
They told us, they came to us and said the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they
now. The part I want you to listen to, pay attention here. Then you now tell me if you, when I go back to the one that the Emeka shared, if you hear this part. This is the one that PM shared. Now listen. Watch.
This camp has become expendable for them.
Here he's explaining about the camp, that the camp has become a kind of vulnerable for them to go in and go out and all that. Now I will play the one Emeka shared. You will never ever hear something about this camp or anything that he said here. It's not in the video that the guy called the original copy. Now listen.
They feel that they have gotten all they want.
They think they have gotten all they want. Wait.
And put them on salary scale and the rest. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them.
Now go back to this one. Hear this.
Came, not the army now.
Not the army now. No.
The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And we told them, what for? That is not.
So where he said, and we told them what for? Do you understand? And we told them what for? You did not form the ESN. Just hear this part very, very well. And remember, the government he's talking about is the same governor there that they have political solution with. So you think that they are bold enough to tell the governor no? Okay, he have other things they are attacked here. And why I question the time the Emeka decided to react and respond to this thing is this: why did it take you so much time to bring out this original copy? Why is by tomorrow being Saturday? Okay, it is 1 good week that he released this broadcast. This broadcast was done on the 9th of this month, March, and Biafrans circulated this voice, this part that he said those things where he confessed on 11th. And Emeka Gift now post this thing just yesterday or today, I think. You just hear what I'm saying on his profile is just a few hours ago. Now he admitted that this broadcast was done on 9th from Emeka Gift too. So if Biafran were able to cut off this part and say that this is what you said on 11th, that 11th, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5 days, you are now coming out 5 days later to bring out, to debunk such allegation. According to you, it's not right? Why did it take you so long? Because you have to take time to edit this one that you call the original as well. That is my own observation. And why is it that this is the original? Why is it that we did not hear where he was talking about this camp from that original copy? Did the Biafrans change his tone, his voice? Because all of them, you can, when you listen to it moves smoothly without any obstruction. But let me play it so you understand what I'm talking about.
We have no business with you paying our men's salary because you didn't set them up, and what your plans are is not the same with our own plan.
What your plans are is not the same with our own plan. So my inner man is even telling me that after listening to the confession, the video where Biafrans circulated about where he was confessing, he may decide to go back and make some video voice note as well to merge it together to make it suit as if everything flowed the time he was doing that broadcast. But that's not I'm not saying that is a confirmed information. That's my thought. Okay, because I don't see the reason why he did not even mention anything like what we are hearing here in the real audio that Biafran shared. The part he were talking about, let me take it back again. This part now.
We should hand over Eastern Security Network.
Done.
The governors came, not the army now.
The governors came, not the army.
The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And we told them, what for? That is not, we have no business with you paying our men salary because you didn't set them up. And what your plans are is not the same with our own plans.
Now, immediately after saying that, they asked them to hand over the ESN, and what we will be hearing from the one they said is original is that he said what for. But the one that we Biafran were circulating is this one.
They told us, they came to us and said we should, the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this scam has become the expense.
No, I'm the one pausing it because I want to hear when he said this man. Let me take it back a bit. So people will not think that that's a obstruction. No, I'm the one that paused it there. Man, let's
young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this scam has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they.
Now, this part you will not hear anything. You will not hear anything like this in the so-called original video or audio. The Emeka is claiming that it's the original one. You will not hear anything like that. Even when you play it, that's almost 7 minutes. You will not hear that. So why did he cut off that part? See what he.
We cannot hand you Eastern Security. We cannot hand over Eastern Security to the government. That's what we told them. And then from then on, this was in early 2021 when Onyendu was already arrested. And when we refused that, they let their plan. They made it, they started to implement their plan of now continue looking for evidence to rope in Martin Namdekan as the.
So all this video here, there's no way he mentioned about that camp. That's what I want. If had it been that camp is somewhere in this video, then I would think maybe Biafran cut that part and bring it together so that it will look as if he said it together, like as if we have it in that other video. But here is a very total different audio, total different, and I don't know why.
The person who is in charge of all these criminals committing crime in our land, and we knew that was why every time, even it took us time and time again, we were repeating ourselves constantly. Even when the media, the Zoom media, who are accomplices to all the crime that is happening in our land, even when they know that IPOB is not the ones committing this crime, when we give them these.
Okay, instead of mentioning about how they have access to the camp, they cut that part and bring the part that he was saying, where he's saying that the crime that are being committed, that they are committing it just to use it against Masnamakan. Where is the part where he mentioned this? Let me play it again. He don't have it.
I mean, they took away.
Now listen.
These men, this camp has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they took away these villains that had been, causing a lot of trouble for the Biafran people. But
all this thing that he said here is nowhere to be found in the video that the Emeka said is original copy. All these things that he said so far that I just played now is nowhere to the other one. So, my people, what do you think? What do you think? Who will you believe? Some people don't understand that propaganda don't. It is part of the freedom. I will not lie. It's part of it. People use that to, feel relevant in the society, and that is the dangerous part of it, because people may believe you genuinely, thinking that you are doing the right thing without knowing that you are lying to them. So it's not good at all. American Gift and their co should, even if maybe Chika Edoziem say something that you don't like, you really think that that part is not what you should have said or something like that. We already know, without even exposing or confessing like this, people have already understood that he is not doing the needful. This is damage control, like Academy said here. It is a poor attempt at damage control. Very, very poor. Very, very poor indeed. You don't do that. You don't do that. And why did it take you so long? Because you were busy doing cut and join to deceive people and make people to believe that this is the actual video. For you to have access to the video, it doesn't take you much. Why will it take you almost 1 week for you to come out with this kind of propaganda? Okay, let's move from that to other thing. I think we have explained this, and I hope everybody understood what they are trying to do. It's good that you understand it, because you cannot allow yourself to be deceived by these people. You cannot allow yourself to be deceived. Shegumi, like I said something about him yesterday. He's now out to defend the terrorists. Very, very clear. It's very, very, very clear. Now, this our brother says something that I would like to share with us. This post, I come across this post, and I think it's worth of sharing. After this, the person said this. Our brother here, Ekpa Donne, says this. After this terrorist said this, a flave like Peter Obi takes picture with him. Okay, and other Biafran the flave are hyping him. Arumel. So these are the kind of animal Peter Obi wants us to be together with. So these are the kind animal that Ohaneze, okay, World Igbo Congress, IPOB Nigeria Criminal PLC, Real IPOB DOS, and their swag, IRAT, a playful governors and politicians in the so-called Southeast. Okay, in so-called Southeast. Where am I? Okay, here. In so-called Southeast Olympic pastors and reverend fathers and bishops betrayed and sold masses. For us to be one zoological and all this. So all these things that this brother said is he pouring his anger, okay, on the video that you're about to listen to. And it's a very short one, 25 seconds, I think. Look at it here. Now listen.
Talking about banditry, we are talking about ethnic war. That's going on. That's so between which ethnic group? Between now the nomadic Fulani, the headsmen, and the others. If everybody was not there. Talking about banditry, we are talking about ethnic war. Ethnic war, right? That's going on. That's so between which ethnic group? Between now the nomadic Fulani, the headsmen, and the others. If the others means everybody was not there. Talking about banditry.
Do you understand what he said? I played him multiple times for you to understand what he's trying to say. He said there's ethnic war going on. He himself he admitted it, that there's an ethnic war going on. And this Channels TV guy, where is he? Shehu. Let me bring his picture. Look at him here. He asked him, oh, there's an ethnic war going on. He said, yes. He said, between who and who? He said, between Fulani and others. Because he asked him between who and who. That ethnic war is between who and who. He said between nomadic Fulani and others who are not them. That means it could be you, it could be anybody. It's not about one people. That's what he said here. And people are taking it, when you say there's war going on, I saw a comment from someone where PM posted that we in this, where he mentioned that we are in a war at the moment. Where he mentioned there's war going on, and the only thing the person who noticed there is that no, there's no war. That's somebody's comment. There's no war. You are just creating. You are the one creating problem. This Fulani man is not an Igbo man. He understood everything. He said, "You are now in a war. That you are in a war," and some of us don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit it at all, at all, at all. That is not enough. The Fulani man, the Shegumi, is moving freely, and he have said it time without number that there's a war. There's a war going on, and people understand. We already know this to be true. Now, and he's not only telling you there's a war, he's telling you that he's nomadic Fulani and anybody. You could be anybody who are not them. Then the question is, war? Why the war? What is the problem? So imagine you that they're fighting in civil war from Southeast. You are very, very humble, very, very reasonable and understandable, and you are pushing hard and hard to. You are pushing so hard to keep Nigeria moving, keep it working, and making everything possible for everybody. And somebody who have not even been, high in numbers, or who have not been, receive the punishment that you are receiving, not even during the war, but even currently you are still receiving it. And you are so humble and so quiet and understandable because you are afraid. Now, the terrorists and Fulani nomadic, according to him, have not even given up. They are still pushing to get what they want. And what do they want? Your land, your life, your woman, your children, everything. Terrorists are easy to contact if Nigerian government is ready. Now, let me take it back. I just want to see if I can have a permanent place so everybody will see what I'm reading. Okay, let me be moving it a bit. Okay, look at it. Terrorists are easy to contact if Nigerian government is ready to give them education, healthcare, and stop bombing their wives, children. Okay, Shegumi, this is the same man, the same Shegumi. And when you come here, the people that put this one is Hada Reporter, okay? They also have it again. The recent terrorist attack is tip of iceberg unless Nigerian government negotiate with bandits. Shegumi won again. It's not as if he's sending this, this warning from Zambisa Forest. No, to you now, if you are, if you are used to Ambaka Shikao comment and press release before, when you normally release a video in the Fulani language, which they will translate for us to understand, it's not like what this man is saying. So this man is telling you that the recent kidnapping and fighting people that we've seen the disturbing videos and pictures is a tip of iceberg. So and only that he was allowed one Biafran attire, he was tortured and manhandled. But this man is moving freely. No DSS, no police, no army, not even that. It's not as if they don't understand what he said. They know. But you know what? He's speaking their mind. He's this is a mapper of Fulani. He has a mapper for he's releasing anyhow press release for DOS. That is how this one is. Do you understand it? They know what they're doing. They know everything they're doing, and that is the country that you want to give your life to. You want to do everything to make it work. Everything necessary. You want to push and do everything. You don't ask yourself, what are you going to gain from it? This country that you're pushing to work, there's people who own it. If you don't know it, there are people who own the country. And you cannot make it work without their consent because it is not your country. You are not welcome in the country. It does not belong to you. You cannot come to somebody's house and decide how you will arrange the parlor, the chair, the kitchen. It doesn't work that way. You have to stay where visitors do stay. Where visitors stay, where a place that is meant for visitors is where you should be. But our people don't understand it. Our people just want to do everything and be themselves. That's why some people believe that Igbos are, even though they welcome visitors, and they also want the same Igbos want them to be welcomed in another man's land. Like I played a video of one guy who managed to explain it better. I think I need to bring that audio again. I'm not going to flip the camera because it's a short video. So in down to southeast, people are being tortured by security agents who refuse to do anything on Gumi. They refuse to do anything. What Gumi is saying is actually it's not offensive. It's not offensive. It's only just comment. But I will show you what our people are going through. Police officers from the dreaded Tiger Base in Owerri, Imo State, beat up and dehumanized this innocent nursing mother. Tiger Base, headed by Ola, has continued to violate Imo people fundamental human rights. Ola should be from Oduduwa land. And if anything happened to him now, they say, oh, you are buying people in your land because he's not from your tribe. Okay? Now, the video you're about to watch is the woman in question. This woman here was tortured and beat up. They messed this woman up, and she have a very young, newborn baby. I think the baby is few months, if I'm not mistaken. So, and why I'm saying this before the video is because her complaint and her experience is she made this video in Igbo language. Okay, if you don't understand Igbo, what I'm saying now is whatever that she said here means that they came to her house, tortured her in search of her husband. Imagine a police who is well trained in a civilized society want to arrest somebody, and the person you want to arrest is not around. All you can do is to manhandle the wife. Not only the wife, the mother-in-law, which is the mother to this woman, they also beat her up. You can see her face, you can see her, and that's what she's explaining to people. People that visited her, people who went there to know what happened and all that. Now, for the sake of Biafrans who are Igbo speaking parts, let's start. Let me play the video. Listen.
On Friday, closer to Bishop's Court. On Friday, by 5:30 in the morning, I'm a normal law. I'm going to open 1 month and then so, Mamma can't gate.
This is the baby. This is the baby.
So the answer may pay gate, or I break this gate. So one commander Maxia, no me pay the only body that he has Monday police, which I will pay the gate. The police one achieve a gate or HLN offense and as over. But we have block on whatever surrender, see me if I run and shoot me. Where is your husband? Where is your husband? See a man on ya. So one city man on your hustle is a lie. When your causation has a brush yam da matter. Or the another person take what I'm going to brush yam matter, by the man in our community, back and the matter now of the other city. So
let me take it back. The video is hanging. Let me take it back a bit.
I should calm down.
I want us to. Okay. Okay.
So what my city man on your house is a lie. onye nke ọzọ eshi n'azụ brọsh ya m ga-ama ọ dị another person atekwara m ụkwụ brọsh ya ma abazie mmamịrị ọkụ nwetezi m mgbe aka ji mata na ọ dị ka ọgwụzi ndị polisi bịara ihe a so ma bịazi na-achọ ka nwa ada onye kpọ ha bịa ime arrest asị that na I should calm down, I should calm down. So I should calm down. Onye nke ọzọ amaba m n'ụlọ m si ya
Is she the baby?
na igosiri m police warrant ọ bụ ihe were aka ntị suo m 3 times onye nke ọzọ akụ na ebe ha brushkwa m down.
They started slapping her because she asked them, "Can I see your search warrant? Can I see anything to even the ID card to prove that you are police actually?" Only for her to say that, and she received, collection of slaps from different angles, from different people, men, no, not women, on a woman who just gave birth to a new baby like this. Listen.
Drag example one inside because then upstairs now watch him again. So can they marry what I hear again? When you call us a push him inside you, push him inside you. Yamus hate them now, only cause it them at no match up like a man, it is our one.
The police.
Yes, the police, that's how the tiger base. So how would I come, Madam? When it costs an assume, when it costs an great to now, Mamma Lukumanafo. So, what can she witness on him again? So, in that process, Mama chose a way to defend myself. He makes a plastic chair closer to me. The police tiger base in everything.
Wow.
Yes, my mother.
Her mother.
My mother.
Wow.
Then I don't want it with the same way, mommy, only cause I brush out the wine, and the other. It was all other one or Bogagas, no eBay. What is it put to my and the tiger base? How this is in number with the people, 2 people that I arrest with the only getting the Patranda, Yao, 9, Handy. So, 6 of them were a general beating. I'm only in a room, my mom, so I will him to be a wife as a report of this matter. And the mother we came on him again. And even though he's in the tiger place, while the table got reports on my house of a simple. I'm met an interview. Mark him a head out for one in the tiger base. So the man from yesterday, sent Lambia office here. Mr. Ola. So I got the music and the office.
When you think about the tiger base, you go look at you to have it.
Yes, I will get you
one by one.
The first one, which you know, brush them down before the second one. Can't they short all that way? Even marking the second one, arrest all their yes, down on the map. Home now, Junior. Yeah, one okay. So, God won't get him now. Pitch Obuya that to put as evidence. But I'm not as if I'm on as a woman of who be a good bait.
Okay, Obuya on that prono.
Now that one, but yesterday, mother, I watch movement. They will go ship ya. Only came a last one. And I am Ricky will be a directive face on offline. Was in that now. Oh, man, Obuya and I lose the year. Okay. So, are they happy with me? Wouldn't do that opening one who's in that door to so. So, others, 6 of them over there.
Oh, yeah, when they get to the Gata.
Oh, I get to the Macana before.
I can't do the Gana or to the game or the Hapu.
Oh, but the
That's what touching you touching.
Not touching me, Jaka for them. When I she from little bit, go she for them little bit. If you be out, I separate. I'm no little bit of for dressing. Mundazia, when I have now. So, when I have in Alane, she's all man, I drag this in our drag this in. But we are not to shoot to Paris, and I didn't say your names. Young are strong, sick up, as in one as strong, the opposite officer, Abia, Nabia, and 1 year.
Just hold on, let me see. The video is hanging again.
On a see. Yes, so people have some because let them come. See this one.
Audio Chika,
that about mark in here. No, but I'm gonna
then only also describe what happened.
Then I'll call some of Brian when hands like this. It was free child. You're not cutting card. The first one, Mama can do. Yesterday, the second arrest.
Then what I put,
that particular one now can't mark you get my boots. Almost put more than 7 times. Get my boots won't get hands like this. All quantity get the door, also one potentially outside is going on causing the chemicals. I shall wait to the cause of the trip as in me now phone call. Then 3 hours outside. Now, I'm going to the Gaba again, but the all Gaba and the Maduna again.
Okay, I talk almost about the Madrid.
And I saw the Madrid because in the man on outside now shout, there was some nebos. I became a inquiry. Man didn't need room school. Students on the day, okay, when they give you doing here again. So I had to share as them inside so that the one I got to repeat in here. Yes, sir.
You got your one.
Actually,
you want me here.
Because of whom I'm here pushing now.
Okay, one because of whom I got.
Get it on.
Yes, okay.
Here push a level roll area. Yeah, doing one and one I got down.
That's a cake on my fair area with you.
Now, I want to blank and I going on here and I'm going now. National down one with the safe before the year. Now, when I big the room, when you call
that's where with an office. Get tiger base.
And she's on my work for now. Yaba, so I'm not sure office. I won't buy the men or down, the men or down another unit up on that year. Or same national down one and I'm branding guy.
So, yeah.
So, yeah,
you got your child. Your child.
Now, when I hate them, no one.
Black pen.
They will not petition.
Okay. But when he actually give me help, tiger base.
Yes, man, no, not the tiger base. Go and call on the same short guy now. When I come here, I'm not going to be able to see how I'm going to call him to. Yeah, two synonyms.
Okay.
Different types of suits.
Different types of
tools. Tools would be dangerous. Or similar to I'm trying to be able to because my one apple, man, I shall snack in one, as I get mobile up here. So, you have some apples, I don't come able to have for a man, I'm looking for here, don't want. No, this time around, and I had to get Madana. No, I'm a police, not so many ways. They got a woman, even I got a woman that I would say, you and I here, a garden. No, we are this hammer this time.
How about that same
the same guy, they make it
the average.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So that is it. And if anything happened to maybe tomorrow, you see some of them in the back of pickup, maybe where they don't even where they're sleeping, and send people maybe send them to Chika Brahma. People will say, "Oh, you see, Igbo is not safe. Look at it. It's nothing more than even if I don't know what the woman did. No matter what she did, there's a because you're supposed to be there should be law enforcement agency. They're supposed to have a procedure, to handle this kind of any case at all. Some problem or some case, you need to channel it to law court, or if it's society that knows what they're doing, they don't allow this kind of nonsense to happen in their society. But in Nigeria, in the case of Nigeria, is totally different. Totally different from everything you can think of. That is why people need to be careful. People need to understand the problem that people are facing, not by lying to yourself and doing propaganda, sharing, bringing hatred from a different angle in the name that you hate Mr. A, you hate Mr. B. Why must he be Mr. A? Why must he not be you? That is what our people are facing. That's what our people are facing. So we are going to compare it also to Gumi, okay? The same police who can buy people, who can strangle, who can do this, who can dump people, who have all those tools. When people like Gumi made some, comments to prove to you that he is the one, he is the grandmaster of terrorism and all these things. They don't do anything. All those galagala is when they know that you don't have what they have. You don't know what they know. That is where they have this power. On their own fellow men, they will be panicking. They'll be afraid of doing anything. They don't want to even challenge bandits. Said this man that is doing all those things on a woman, a nursing mother for that matter, if you tell him now, okay, you are being deployed to Meduguri or Plateau State, he will took it away to resign. Do you understand? Our people need to understand that buy this, and you can buy. One day, you yourself also will be buy by another person as well. The corrupt everything about Nigeria is upside down. Everything is upside down. That is why this man you will see here happened to be one of the senators, have taken it upon himself to, leak information about how senators, should I say, loot money in the name of budgets and all that. Does it make this man a good person? No. No, because until now I'm still wondering why he choose to sell his people, because they are all the same. They are all the same. Now, Sonny Akbarawa, information prime minister, have this to say. He said, "Cover me, make I cover you." Okay, we are corrupt too. Why is it that it is nothing senators that are unveiling these scams now? Why? And it is another important point to figure out, which is true. Why is it from the person is from someone from the north is one leaking the information? Okay, budget party senator Negi dares Akpabio. I am not afraid of suspension. They have already summoned him suspension. Says 3.7 trillion, not billion, not million, not thousand, trillion, 3.7 trillion, not traced to any project in 2024 budget. This 2024 that we are, 3.7 trillion. This is a country who claim their. Okay, sorry about that. The network decides to frustrate me. So this man, the agenda, the reason behind his position, and the land that he raised at this point, I don't understand. He said that 3.7 trillion not traced to any project in 2024 budget. Now let's hear him how he come up with this. Listen.
And I also said, in the course of our perusing the budget, and I also said, in the course of our perusing the budget, which Onanuga seems to have dwelt on, I say we have established beyond reasonable doubt about 25 trillion so far has nexus in the budget. That means there's money, and then there's project, and then there's location. Money, project, location. But we are yet to ascertain 3 trillion of that budget. We have established the 3 trillion in the budget. We have not established its location and the place. The intention of the northern senators as regards to the budgetary allocation was to meet the Senate President with our findings and subsequently meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with our findings. So if one is questioning our desire to relate with Bola Tinubu, how will I say that the findings of the Northern Senator Forum will go to the Senate President and then to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President and Commander-in-Chief? And you could see, I switched on all my handset this morning. I don't want any Northern Senator to come here. If it is a cross I have to carry, I'll carry it. I'm not afraid of anything. Anything. I believe in one God, and I believe power is transient. I'm not scared of any issue like suspension. I've been out of the cell for 8 years. And people had to force me back. It's not an issue. Some of my friends were removed by tribunals. They're living their lives. If because I say what I would say, if because I say what I said, then I'll be suspended. So please, it should be an honor. And for me to be suspended by whatever body. The interview I had with BBC was never an interview for Northern Senators Forum. It was an interview for myself. I don't want people to castigate them. I want people to castigate me as a leader. I want to make sure that I shield. I want to make sure whatever happens, let it happen to me. And that's why I said, please, shut my phones. I will address the president on this matter.
Okay, that is the man who, Negi, that's the name of the senator from the north. And he questioned the corruption in the Senate. Of course, they have also accused him of his own corrupt system as well. But things is what we all know, that the country can never work. There's no way you will go. If you want to talk about the judiciary, it is worst. You want to talk about the legislature, it is what? The executive, it is same. Even ordinary civilians, everybody is corrupt. I've missed a lot of comments from my people, especially from, oh wow, a lot. Sorry about that, because the messages were not coming up. I think it stopped from, oh my goodness, a lot of messages. Where is it? Okay, let me start from Namor. I think I've checked your own, and the next kilo I have checked your own as well. Voice, governors who do voice note. Okay, I think I've seen this one as well. Let him bring out the original now. Okay, that's Armstrong. And Academy say, greeting, Kai report. I'm Biafrans. I see you, Academy. Adego, thank you for your presence. Good evening, everyone. Adego, sorry for my late response to you. Chicken Edoziem. Emelike, I see you. Armstrong, of course. Academy said it is poor attempt at damage control. Yes, I think that was where I stopped. Armstrong said Emeka Gift is a criminal. Yeah, of course he is, but he's a very bad one after that matter. Academy said, how did they find the camp he is speaking of? That's the question. Erin said, Biafran first, stop up and share the message, go viral. In Kechi, I see you. To start with, Emeka Gift is not a Biafran. He is Fulani bearing Igbo name, just like Kelechi Ambrose, and there are many of them in the struggle. In their struggle, not in the struggle, in their own struggle, right? You are right. Academy said he is telling everyone Fulani is at war with the indigenous people. They don't believe in the most high, and they will soon believe. Free Palestine, really? In my platform? Damage control is what he is trying to do. Mad people, Adego said, mad people everywhere. Adego Gumi is a terrorist. Of course he is. He's a grandmaster of them, or he's one that's negotiating for free and for fun. Donetsky said this tiger-based police station is long overdue for BLA to visit. I am angry. Yes, you are angry because you are a decent human being, just like every other people, every other well meaningful Biafrans. They are doing nonsense because Biafran Liberation Army are saying, they allow them for now. Of course, their time will soon, come. Adego said after describing how they look, what happened next. So sad indeed. These are stories. Nigerians is a joke. Okay, that is it. I think that is end of it. Okay, we still have another one here. We have another one. Academy said, I appreciate this is their way of debating the budget. Debating the budget, just imagine. Yes. How many percentage will I get? How much are we going to share? And they have this word, paddy budget and all that. These people are criminals. And how can you become good like P2B saying that he wants to make from consumption to production and all those nonsense in the midst of this gang of criminals? You are joking. Okay, cover me, make I cover you. Yes, that is okay. Gang of criminals, Armstrong said, are the one ruling Nigeria. Hi to you guys. Stop. Okay, that is it. We are going to look into this one as well, but that will be in our next broadcast. Okay, so we are going to come back later tonight. Thank you guys. We are going to have later broadcast if PM did not come online, because if he's online, I will postpone it. Okay, nice to see you guys. Please, before you go, click on the like button and comment. Tell me what you think about all we have discussed. Have a wonderful evening. See you again. Bye bye for now.